and welcome to another video of Alpha PTE. This is Fatima. Hope you all are doing well and hope your preparation is going on well. So today we are going to make a video on summarized written text. A lot of people have been messaging me about the new changes and how to do summarized written text, what is working and what is not working. So this is the video to explain everything about summarized written text and to let you know what I did to score 90 in writing, how I did my summarized written text. So let's just discuss what is summarized written text first and then we'll start solving. So without much delay, let's head on to Alpha PTE and know what is summarized written text in detail. So summarized written text is one of the question in the writing module. It's the first question in your writing module wherein you will have a passage and you have to summarize the passage in one sentence if you're going for PTE academic. For PTE core, you can summarize more than one sentence, but for PTE academic, you have to summarize in one sentence and the word limit is 5 to 75 word. If you are aiming for high score like 85, as you know in writing now you need 85 to get a high score, you must write more than 65 to approximately 70 words, somewhere between 65 to 70 words. That is going to give you more marks in content. Summarized written text is now one of the most highest scoring question in your PTE academic exam. It has a lot of marks in writing as well as reading, so you need to make sure that you're not messing up in this question. And one rule which is really important in summarized written text is you have to summarize using only one sentence. This is PT academic I'm talking about. All right, so what is the task after reading a text with one sentence? You have to summarize the passage. You're assessed for reading and writing. The passage can be as long as 300 words and you will have 10 minutes to solve it. All right, you will see a word count here that you will know whenever you type, you'll know how many words you have written, and your timer will be somewhere here. All right, and this question is based on content, form, grammar, vocabulary. So content, that means are you putting the points from the passage or are you just making a pre-made template? This is one of those questions where you have human intervention added after 7th of August. That means if they find out a pre-made response here, your answer is going to be flagged and it will be sent for human intervention. And the next one is form. If you're writing in one sentence or more than one sentence, if is it is within the word limit or more than or less than the word limit, so on and so forth. So this is what they're going to check in form. Then grammar, obviously if you're writing grammatically correct sentences or not, and vocabulary, if you're using correct, appropriate and good vocabulary or not. All right, now what we think is being simple is the best way to do this. Try not to think too much. Try to compose around 65 to 70 words to get good marks. Too much complexity is just going to be harmful for you, so keep it simple. Use the method that we're going to show you right now. We have tried and tested this more than once after 7th of August, so we know it's working. All right, use connectors which are simple and which you are comfortable with. Most importantly, most simple, comma and. All right, you won't have option to address each point in the section in one single sentence, so don't stress. In PT they're not finding out whether you have put everything in the passage in one sentence. They also know it's not possible, so you don't have to worry about that. All right, so let's start solving a few of these questions and let's find out how to do it. All right, so when you head on to Alpha PT, go for summarize written text, natural resources. Now what I normally would do is I take 3 sentences. In your exam you will not be able to copy and paste the sentences. All right, so you have to type everything. Let's see, word count is 50 words. I've just taken 2 sentences. Let me add one more and it will be, I'm sure the word count will be more, but we'll figure out. See, 78. The rapid industrialization and urbanization of the past century have led to a significant increase in the consumption of natural resources. After resources, full stop will become comma, and the M will be small. And man-made activities such as mining, deforestation, fossil fuel extraction have caused a rapid depletion of raw materials, leading to concerns about the sustainability of our current consumption pattern. Remove the full stop, put semicolon, moreover, comma, T will become small, and moreover, the extraction and use of these resources not only reduce their availability but also cause environmental degradation. You don't need. Where there is comma, that means you can end that sentence and you put a full stop there. That's it. So you have 3 sentences. Just check if there is a full stop. No, there's no full stop. You have done everything. Then now you submit. Perfect. This, don't worry about it. It will work. It should be absolutely fine. So let's try one more. Antarctica is a landmass located around the South Pole and it has more than ice. I think let's take 3 sentences. Paste. 63 words should be fine. Comma. And the I of in fact will be small. Semicolon, moreover, comma, D will be small. 3 sentences. Okay, you know what? These 3 sentences are short, so let's find some long sentences. One sentence about Antarctica, comma, and let's take one sentence from here. So E will become small, and even during its warmest period, you can remove this. When you're removing brackets, you should put comma. Mostly stable or freezing. Then semicolon, moreover, comma. Let's find a long sentence. And Antarctica has no. Let's see if this fulfills our word count. 61 is okay, but I always prefer writing more than 65 words. So let's see if there is a sentence that is long enough. Fifth largest continent. Antarctica. Okay. There's more. Let's add one more sentence with comma and. So when that a lot of small sentences, you can add one more. Let's put. Now I'll tell you the reason why I am doing this. If you have something like this entire thing is about Antarctica. So no matter from where you put, if the sentences make sense, it will be absolutely fine. So you don't have to worry. See, Antarctica is a landmass located around the South Pole, and it has more ice than any other place on Earth. And even during its warmest period, November to February, Antarctica's temperature is mostly stay below freezing. Semicolon. Moreover, Antarctica is our fifth largest continent at 5.4 million square miles, coming in between South America and Europe, and naturally inhospitable to humans and most animals. Antarctica wasn't even formally explored until the 19th century. So it makes complete sense. So I'm just giving you an example. If you have something like this where you have short sentences, you can add one more. So it's good. Let's submit and see. Perfect. Fifth largest. Hyphen. We don't need hyphen for fifth largest. So don't always rely on AI. We don't need hyphen for fifth largest. Whatever is written here is absolutely correct. So you can trust it blindly. All right. So this is one way of doing summarized written text where you have sentences which are really short. If you don't have sentences which are together, not really, let's find one more very quickly. This is easy. You can again put first three sentences. Even if you are having like more than 62 words, it's fine. The three main costs of running a restaurant are rent, and one of the big reason why weekday lunch and Sunday brunch is that they major labor savings. Moreover, is a restaurant consultant. Yeah, so see this one. Here you can use the first two sentences. I'm just giving you an example because here it's somebody's opinion which is written there. So first two sentences are independent. Always start with an independence. Three main costs of running a restaurant are rent, food and labor, comma, and one will become small. One of the big reasons why weekday lunch and Sunday brunch buffets are so popular with restaurants is that they're major labor saving devices and therefore cost saving devices. Semicolon. Moreover, comma. Here you can't write this is too small. Aaron Allen is a restaurant consultant and chef. Doesn't make any sense. It doesn't fit together. He explains that no, this is just his opinion. This also will not make any sense. Moreover, this can fit. Matthew Britt, a chef and instructor at Johnsonville University in Province, says that lower staffing needs and the predictability of buffet cooking are a great way for an a la carte restaurant to balance risk. Mm, no, I think this also doesn't go there. Rent, weekday lunch. Uh, let's see if there is anything that. Buffet cuts back, moreover, restaurant. So if you have something like this, now you're talking about buffet, all right? And then you can't add something which is a la carte. So now you need four sentences. Now the third sentence you add with moreover, the fourth sentence you can still add with comma and. Moreover, you can start from here. This is his opinion. Let's copy this. Moreover, a buffet cuts back on staff throughout the restaurant, comma, and this. Don't put the semicolons. You can start with small I. And if the guest is walking through the buffet and plating their own, or you don't need, it says 78, so you can straight away remove the third sentence. Moreover, if the guest is walking through the buffet and plating their own food and basically serving themselves, you don't need as many front of house workers. Full stop. Okay, so this you have to make sure, like, where the information is about more than one subject. Here the information is about running a restaurant, but how? As a buffet or as an a la carte. If you're starting with buffet, continue with that, or start with a la carte and continue with that. You can't mix and match both of them. You can do it, but it's very risky and you can lose marks. Now let's submit and see. Okay, there we go. So that's how you do summarize written text, guys. Keep it simple. The simpler it is, the easier it is for you to get a good score. The lesser mistakes you make, the simpler the summary you write. Because if you complicate your summary for no reason, you end up making too many grammatical mistakes. Here you're just putting sentences and connecting using simple connectors, comma and being the safest, then semicolon. Moreover, these two connectors will go like 95% of the time. But sometimes where you don't have any choice and you're putting a contrast, then instead of moreover you can put semicolon, however, comma. If you are adding information like continuing it, you can say furthermore instead of moreover. But moreover and furthermore, they are more or less similar. So I have tried and tested this. All of us, like our team at Alpha, we have tried and tested this in our exams after 7th of August, and it works really well. Like, you know that we've got 90 in each, right? So don't worry about it, just go for it. And it's not that difficult. It's actually easier now because this is giving you a lot of marks, like 40 plus marks are coming from this question by doing just this. So you should be happy about it. Okay, so that's about today's video, guys. If you have any more doubts and queries about this question or any other question, don't forget to comment. If you like our videos, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye.